Have you ever felt surrounded by people yet completely alone inside? Have you ever looked around and thought, no one truly understands me? We live in a world that never stops talking about connection, social networks, communities, friends, and yet so many hearts remain silent, distant, unseen. Why is that? Why do we feel disconnected in a world that claims to be more connected than ever? Before we dive deeper, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. If you love reflections about life, meaning, and emotional growth, this space is for you. Together, we try to understand the invisible ties that link us all, even when we feel lost or isolated. Now let's go to the heart of it. We all come into this world alone. We cry alone, we think alone, and we face moments of pain that no one else can truly carry for us. And yet deep inside, every human being carries an immense longing, a need to belong, to be seen, to be loved. That's the paradox of our existence. We are separate beings, and still, we constantly seek each other. Every encounter, every smile, every disappointment leaves a trace on the soul. Some people come into our lives gently, like a soft wind that soothes us. Others arrive like storms that shake everything, forcing us to grow, to rebuild, to discover who we truly are. And even when those storms leave scars, they also open paths we never imagined. But there's something important to understand. Connection is not automatic. It's not a given, it's a creation. It's something we build moment after moment with honesty, patience, and kindness. We don't meet people just to fill the emptiness of our days. We meet them to share what is alive within us, our fears, our dreams, our truths. Sometimes we give too much of our power to the wrong people. We let those who carry bitterness, envy, or cruelty influence our peace. We forget that we are responsible for who we allow into our space, for the kind of energy we let surround us. But once we understand that, something changes. We begin to protect our hearts without closing them. We learn to say no, not out of anger, but out of self-respect. And then slowly, we make room for the right people, those who wish us well, who help us grow, who remind us that kindness still exists. Real connection begins there, when we stop expecting others to heal our loneliness, and instead start building bridges from within ourselves. When we learn to meet others not because we need them, but because we truly see them, because we recognize in them a part of our own humanity. Life will continue to bring people who challenge us, teach us, sometimes even hurt us. But that's the rhythm of existence. An endless dance between closeness and distance, between trust and fear, between hope and letting go. And through that dance, we learn something essential: how to love without possession, how to give without losing ourselves, how to be alone without feeling empty. Being alone is not a curse. It's a sacred space where we meet ourselves. It's the silence where we learn to listen, not only to our own voice, but to the subtle presence of others who are, like us, trying to love and be loved. When we accept that solitude is part of our human condition, we stop fighting it. And in that peace, we discover a new kind of connection, deeper, freer, more real. Because the truth is, no one can walk our path for us. But many can walk beside us, and if we let them. And when they do, something beautiful happens. We stop feeling like islands lost in an endless ocean, and we begin to feel like waves of the same sea, moving together, touching, separating, meeting again. Every day, life gives us an opportunity to reconnect, to call a friend, to forgive someone, to smile at a stranger, to show compassion even when it's not returned. Those small acts are the invisible threads that weave humanity together. They remind us that we are part of something bigger, something alive, something shared. So maybe we are alone, but we are alone together. And when we learn to live with that awareness, to act from love instead of fear, our world changes. We no longer seek people to fill our emptiness. We share our fullness instead. We stop running after validation and start offering understanding. Connection doesn't erase solitude, it gives it meaning. And maybe that's the secret. Not to escape our solitude, but to transform it into a bridge toward others. Because when we finally meet someone who listens with an open heart, who sees us beyond words, we realize that we were never as far apart as we thought. So tonight, take a breath. Think about the people who brought light into your life, and even those who brought lessons through pain. Each one of them was a mirror reflecting a part of you, and through them, through all those encounters, life has been trying to tell you something. You are not alone. You are connected, by love, by experience, by the simple act of existing. Stay kind. Stay open. And remember, every time you choose empathy over judgment, compassion over anger, you make the invisible visible. You make the sea between us a little calmer, a little brighter, a little more human.